Habang mga kababayan, yung kampo ng mga Duterte kung ano-anong mga kontrobersy, yung kinasangkutan, mga walang kakwenta-kwentang bagay, yung mga lumablabas po sa bibig tulad ng tantrums ni Inday sa pagkawala ng kanyang pagbawa sa kanya pong security. Yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos ay focus lang po sa kanyang trabaho para solusyonan po yung mga pressing problems na kinakaharap ng ating bansa. Yung latest po, yung dito sa matinding pagbabaha na dinanas po natin nang tamaan tayo ng Karina. So ibigay ko sa inyo itong mga magagandang balita naman po. Itong tungkol sa master plan na sabi po ng DPWH can fix 70% of flood problem sa ating bansa. Meanwhile, kahapon mga kababayan, kausap ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos yung mga defense officials ng Amerika at maganda yung mga nangyari po. Ito yung mga development ng balita. Philippines to get 500 million military aid from US. Yung Congress naman po natin, vow to fund maritime defense program. Mamaya, iparinig ko sa inyo itong naging press conference, official statement po ni Blinken para alam natin mga kababayan, ano ba yung maasahan natin as we have this serious problem dito sa security ng ating bansa, external security, yung issue po lalo sa West Philippine Sea. At before ko mga kababayan ay bigay sa inyo yung full story, click subscribe muna dito sa ating YouTube channel and hit the notification bell para lagi po kayong updated sa mga kaganapan dito sa ating bansa. Like and share na rin po ninyo ng ating video. At huwag na rin po ninyo na skip yung ating mga commercial ads para tuloy-tuloy lang ang pag-unlad ng bagong Pilipinas. Sa mga naghanap po ng malinis and spacious fitness gym, pumunta lang po kayo sa aming Colossal Fitness Gym. We also offer Grab Car Rental with our brand new 2023 model ng Toyota Innova. We also accept booking for those who are planning to travel via PAL, Cebu Pacific, and other airline companies, and bills payment for Meralco bills, PLDT, etc. Ang Colossal Fitness Gym is located at 3rd floor Security Bank Building, Lanco Business Park, Legazpi City, Alban. For inquiries, look for Chilon Maravillas. Contact number 0966-802-0949. Yan po yung aming Innova. Lagi na pong matao sa amin. Ito yung mga bago naming clients. Mga British stories po sila. Ito international. Na-set up na rin po yung mga bago naming gym equipment. May treadmill na rin po kami. Ito naman po yung bagong product naming binibenta online. iGlow Serum. Made in South Korea po siya. Whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo ang epekto sa aking anak na architect entrepreneur. Sa mga inquiries ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang messenger, Riz Maravillas on FB. Ito naman po, Firmax Firming and Lifting Cream, pinapahid po sa mga pulses in affected area. Mainam po ito sa paninigas na mga kasukosuan, pati sa mga pains. Ito naman po, Automax Radiant Serum. Sa mukha yung application, anti-aging po siya. You will look 10 years younger than your age. Sa mga cancer patients naman po, baka lang gusto ninyo itong itry. Main siya red mixed fruit drink. Hindi man po siya gamot, food supplement siya. Kaya lang, gawa siya mga kababayan sa goji berry. Yung goji berry, may anti-cancer properties. Yung mga inquiries ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa aming messenger sa Facebook para masagot namin agad. Ayos pa? Ayos na ayos sadya, Mr. Maravillas. So, balikan natin yung ating kwento. There is hope, mga kababayan, para masolusyonan natin yung ating matagal ng problema sa pagbaba dito. Hindi yung banat lang ng banat, tulad ng mga ginagawa ng mga nausog vloggers. Inanapan palagi ng butas yung ating administrasyon. Pero ayaw nilang tingnan, mga kababayan, kung nagawa ng kanilang administrasyon na mas malaki pa yung budget na inubos, 2.5 trillion pesos. Yung ating administrasyon, 450 billion. Malayo yung budget po. So sabi dito, at least 70% na yan ang Metro Manila problem with flooding is expected to be mitigated once yung ating gobyerno fully ma-implement na po itong Comprehensive Flood Management Master Plan. Sabi to ni DPWH Secretary Manuel Bunuan. Sabi po ni Bunuan, ang DPWH niya is now in the thick of engineering interventions para ma-address yung perennial problem ng massive flooding dito sa Metro Manila, tulad ng nangyari niya nung Karina. Paniwalaan niya namin that by addressing the drainage program and related concerns, mamimitigate niya natin yung 70 to 80% ng problema sa flooding sa Metro Manila. Ginagawa na namin yung best namin, and actually now, to implement all necessary flood control projects para mamitigate yung problema sa pagbaha in many parts of the country. Yan ang utos kasi ng ating napakagaling na Pangulo, mga kababayan. Anson pa siya po sa problema. Immediately po, pag hindi pa nga nagsusubside yung baha po, lumargat kaagad yung ating Pangulo, sumakay sa truck, may dala na rin siyang mga relief. Yan ang leader po. Hindi yung leader na sa panahon ng emergency, lumayas. Ikot agad yung ating Pangulo, tiningnan yung mga flood control systems natin. Yung mga dams, in-inspection niya. Nag-ikot siya, mga kababayan, buong Metro Manila and neighboring regions. Nag-aerial inspection siya, mga kababayan. Sinuong niya yung ulan. Di ba? And ngayon, yun ang ina-address ng DPWH sa utos ng ating Pangulong Bongbong. Kasi nga po, kahit nga po sa China ngayon, grabe yung baha, yung galing ditong bagyo. Kahit sa North Korea po, climate change talaga po. Ayan more than 5,000 people isolated by flooding in northwest North Korea were rescued and airlifts and other evacuation work supervised by leader Kim Jong-un. State media reported Monday. Di ba? Hindi man po isolated sa atin. Even our neighbors. Ito yung report ng Al Jazeera sa China po. At least 22 dead as tail end of typhoon Gaimi last China. Ito yung Karina po. Storm has hit China with deadly rain in mudslides, devastating homes, roads, and crops. Alangan man wala silang mga flood control projects sa China. Typhoon Gaimi brings flood chaos to Philippines capital. Tapos dumiritsong China in Taiwan. Yan po yun sa China, yung flood sa China. Kung ano yung tindi ng flooding po dito sa atin, sa Metro Manila, ganun din sa China. Kaya yung mga paninisi po ninyo sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, baseless po. Tapos hanapin ninyo yung 5,500 na flood control projects. Alangan man walang flood control project sa China. Bakit yung China lumubog din sa baha? Di ba? It is because of the heavy rains na dulot po ng climate change. Sabi nga natin at sabi ng ating Pangulo, nag-rebate pa ng matinding basura. Kita ninyo yung basura ng yan, mga kababayan sa Metro Manila? Ayan yung kasagsagan ng Karina. Ayun, grabing basura po. Ganyan katindi. Paano hindi maklag yung mga flood control system natin diyan sa Metro Manila? Sa ikauunlad ng bayan, disiplina ang kailangan. Disiplina sa pagtatapon ng basura. Kaya yun ang pakiusap po ng ating Pangulo. Pero solution-oriented po yung ating Pangulo. So ito yung master plan na ginagawa natin. This includes the planned Marikina Dam to be built atop Wawa Dam and the Manggahan Flood Control Gate. Both are projected to trap floodwater from upstream so as not to submerge low-lying areas sa NCR. So the President has directed the Department of Public Works and Highways to consider not only the flow of floodwaters but also to impound initially the floodwaters in the watershed areas. This is a very important component that we need to address. And I think basically this is a solution that will impede the flow of floodwaters down to the low-lying area, sabi po ni Secretary Bunuan. Noong Monday, yung Office of the Civil Defense emphasized the importance of formulating comprehensive plans to mitigate flooding parallel to addressing water scarcity. Unless we roll out the necessary engineering infrastructure that will contain the floods during the rainy season and provide water during droughts, we will read the same reports on massive damage and hear the same complaints from people who are adversely affected. Pag bumumbuhos po yung matinding pag-ulan. Tama. O ngayon, dito naman po sa pagbisita ng mga American officials para tulungan po tayo dito sa issue ng West Philippine Sea. Makakakuha po tayo ng $500 million na military aid galing po sa Amerika. Ito nangyari matapos yung si US Secretary of State Antony Blinken tapos si Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin makipagkita sa ating Pangulong Bongbong. So yan po. Ngayon, yung mga agam-agam na kasi siyempre, by November po, di ba may mangyayari yung US elections. So sabi po ng mga American officials, ni na Secretary Blinken at Austin, wala man na niya yan na epekto. Sino man yung umupo will continue with their policy and commitments to security dito po sa atin. Kasi may tratado po tayo. So no worries po. So ito, pakinggan natin yung statement ni Secretary Blinken.
Elections are a regular feature of our democracy. What's also a regular feature is a strong, long-standing alliance between our countries. And that doesn't change from election to election.
Wala daw epekto.
Defense treaty that the United States is committed to, that commitment will endure, again, irrespective of administrations. And this has been a long and powerful story in our history. It will continue.
I'll just tag on to that and say that, we see and have seen and will continue to see bipartisan support for the Philippines in our country. And anytime that you see that level of bipartisan support in our government, you can bet that support will continue in good fashion. I've said a number of times that we're more than allies, we're family. And I would also say that I cannot imagine a day when the United States of America and the Philippines are not the best of friends, the best of allies. So I think, again, we continue to enjoy bipartisan support, and that's going to happen going forward in the future.
Well, I think I can only add to that and just say that the Philippine-U.S. alliance and friendship has withstood the test of time. We've officially been partners for 7 decades, but it even goes beyond that. And in all those years, our relationship is held firmly, and in fact has only grown more productive. And in fact, now we could even say our relationship is at a high point. But let me say that the fundamental factors accounting for all of that is not only our shared adherence to democratic values, to social justice, but also the strong people-to-people relationship, which has really been the bedrock of our relationship. And I could say that aside from having shared interests, a shared strategic outlook, I think all those factors will combine to ensure that our relationship continues beyond perhaps 7 decades and even more. So I think that is the best way to describe the state of our relationship.
I believe our relationship is based on 2 fundamental things. First is sustainability. Our engagements have always been on the principle of sustainability and not one-off, one-time things. Secondly, we share principles, fundamental principles of adherence to international law and a rules-based international order. And both countries, and not only the United States, but like-minded partners realize that building up the Philippine credible deterrent posture is vital to ensuring the rule of international law in the Indo-Pacific, particularly in our region. No partisan political position can denigrate from these fundamental principles because these are good things, right things that should be encouraged and developed. So I do not see any partisan political detraction from our positions because they are based on principle. Secondly, in terms of the GSOMIA question earlier, it is an attempt and an exercise, a continuing exercise to develop our operational security, which is a required stepping stone for our development of an armed force and a defense establishment with increasing sophistication to deal with vulnerabilities and with unpredictabilities in the future defense situation and picture. Thank you.
Ayos pa, hindi po apektado ng presidential election sa Amerika. Kung manalo si Trump, ganun pa rin ang relasyon ng Pilipinas at Amerika. Kasi yung relasyon ng Pilipinas at Amerika, sabi ni Austin, more than friends, we are a new family. Ayos. Ayan man lang, mga kababayan. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.